This is Ethernet in the cloud. Last night, yesterday, we spent most of the time looking at the present and backwards. Today, we're looking forwards. And so everything we're talking about here is what's happening now in the cloud and what we're hoping to happen moving forward in the cloud and how Ethernet can enable that and how it already is. So I'm going to start with just a quick level set right now, if I can, with kind of the big picture view, which is this is what's happening on the Ethernet services front. Now, you saw some data points yesterday from Tam at Deloro and IBC talking more the equipment. This is the services, meaning an enterprise customer is paying for a service on a monthly basis to an AT&T, to a Comcast. And this is the kind of dollars that we're seeing there. Almost $50 billion out at 2017. We're seeing all of those, all of the regions throughout the world growing at double-digit rates. A couple of interesting stats. First of all, this is the fastest growing wireline data service in the world, hands down, nothing's competing with it. Also, since we were looking back yesterday, we'll just do a little bit here, is it's also the only wireline data service that has increased at double-digit rates year over year since divestiture. So it's the longest growing one since divestiture to continue those rates. So kind of interesting here. Also, as we know, preferred technology for service providers, for equipment vendors, for enterprise network managers throughout the world. And then here we go. This is what Nan was talking about yesterday. A quick talk about this. This is a quick bandwidth, look at the bandwidth. And this pulls in a whole lot of information that we had talked about yesterday and we'll continue to talk about now. First of all, Ethernet's growing. This is the bandwidth from all of those services connections that were being tossed into the cloud that I just showed you on the previous slide. So you're talking about higher speed bandwidth connections via Ethernet that are being migrated to from the legacy data services. I'm going to look back again. That blue line right there for legacy data includes everything else besides Ethernet that you would ever use on a wireline basis to connect to the service. ATM, frame relay, private lines, SDS, X25, ISDN, you name it. Broadband,